Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping right into something that can honestly fix one of the absolute biggest stressors in daily life, your money. We're taking a guided tour of the ultimate budget workbook. If you've been searching for a way to untangle your finances without adding like a second full-time job to your plate, you are in the exact right place. So, where is your money actually going? It's a direct question, and let's be honest, it's one that usually comes with a massive knot in your stomach. It is incredibly frustrating to work hard all month, payday arrives, and then somehow, within just a couple of weeks, you're staring at your bank account wondering where on earth it all disappeared to. It's that horrible anxiety of the unknown, right? Feeling like your money is just totally controlling you instead of the other way around. Okay, let's dive into this, because I know you've probably tried to fix this before. You open a blank spreadsheet on January 1st with the absolute best of intentions, and, well, you've completely abandoned it by mid-February. Or maybe you've tried one of those overly complex budgeting apps that constantly breaks its sync with your bank, miscategorizes your weekly grocery run as entertainment, and makes you jump through endless hoops just to see your own money. The fatigue of failed budgeting is so real. To solve this, we're going to walk through a completely different kind of system. We'll start with the root of the personal finance problem, meet the ultimate solution, take a tour of the dashboards and monthly budgets, see how to tackle debt and big goals, compare spreadsheets with budgeting apps, and finally show you exactly how to take control of your money. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the personal finance problem. Seriously, why is it so hard for everyday people to just keep track of their cash? Well, the truth is, most tools ask way too much of you or provide way too little structure. Free templates just give you a blank sheet and basically say, good luck. On the flip side, debt payoff tools demand like 40 different data points just to show you a simple timeline. Then you've got forced bank logins, endless alerts about lost subscriptions and missed due dates because none of your tools are actually talking to each other. You feel overwhelmed because you're trying to build a structure from scratch while simultaneously trying to fix your finances.
Which brings us to Section 2. Meet the ultimate solution.
23. That is the magic number here. The Ultimate Budget Workbook is a personal finance system completely pre-built with 23 interconnected tabs, and it's available for both Excel and Google Sheets. Now wait, I know what you're thinking. 23 tabs sounds like a lot. But listen, comprehensive does not mean complicated. You aren't building these tabs yourself. All the heavy lifting and complex formulas are already done for you. And here is the absolute aha moment of this whole system. Enter your numbers once in the control panel, and every monthly sheet, dashboard, and summary updates automatically. It is quite literally an enter-it-once machine. You don't have to copy and paste your salary onto 12 different tabs. The structure just works for you, automatically pushing your data exactly where it needs to go.
Moving right along to Section 3, Dashboards and Monthly Budgets.
Think of this like a tour of the main rooms in your brand new financial house. Your control panel is your single setup point. From there, boom, your financial dashboard comes alive, giving you a real-time snapshot of your income, expenses, and upcoming bills. Then you have 12 dedicated monthly sheets, tracking your planned budget versus your actual spending. What I absolutely love here is the automatic color coding. When you log an expense, the difference column instantly calculates it. Green means you're safely under budget, and red means you're over. You also get a visual bill calendar so you never miss a due date, and a transaction log that acts as a 500-row financial diary for total accuracy. The sheer power of the automation running behind the scenes really shines with this part. While you're just going about your life filling out your monthly tabs, the annual summary is quietly building itself. It aggregates all 12 months into a beautifully simple year-at-a-glance view automatically, no end-of-year data entry whatsoever. No tedious math, no calculating averages manually, it just works. Next up, Section 4, Tackling Debt and Big Goals. Because true financial control is about way more than just managing this week's groceries, right? It's about your future. So let's demystify a term you might hear a lot, sinking funds. This simply means setting a savings target for a big non-monthly expense, like say new tires or a holiday trip, and tracking your monthly contributions toward it. So the crucial point is that this workbook has a dedicated tab just for this, completely preventing those nasty future financial shocks. When the big bill finally arrives, the money is already sitting there waiting for it. Then we've got the net worth tracker. Your net worth is your true big picture trend over time. By just dropping in your checking, savings, investment, and debt balances once a month, the workbook calculates your net worth entirely automatically. You literally get to watch your financial health grow without having to manually crunch a single number. Oh, and the workbook also handles the famous 50-30-20 rule. The idea here is to spend 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings or debt payoff. Because of how the control panel is set up, this tab automatically categorizes your expenses and visually shows you exactly how well your current spending is following this golden guideline.
All right, Section 5, Spreadsheets versus Budgeting Apps. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer contrast in what you're actually paying for. If you've been using a cloud-based app, you know they charge you like $120 to $180 every single year, forever. They keep your data on their servers, they require your bank login, and they don't even work offline. The Ultimate Budget Workbook, it's a $34.99 one-time payment. That's it. It's a file you actually own, there are no bank logins required, and yep, it's fully functional offline.
And that is really the core philosophy here. Renting a cloud app versus owning your file. You should totally own your financial data, not rent it. When you rent an app, you're at the mercy of companies that can change their rules, hike up their subscription prices, or just shut down entirely, taking your whole financial history with them. With this workbook, you control every single cell.
Finally, Section 6, take control of your money. So let's bring it all together and turn this insight into action. Look at how remarkably frictionless it is to get started. Step 1, just download the Excel or Google Sheets workbook. Step 2, and I absolutely love this part, spend just 5 minutes setting up your control panel. Literally 5 minutes to power the whole system. Step 3 is just entering your first month's actuals as life happens. And Step 4, use the interconnected tabs to track your bills, transactions, and debt.
Stop starting over every month and build the full year. Honestly, that is the overarching benefit of moving to a pre-built, reliable system. You aren't scrambling to draw up new tables on the first of every month. You are simply maintaining a machine that is already working beautifully to capture your full financial picture.
So are you ready to stop renting your data and finally own your finances? If you want to grab this incredible 23-tab system, head over to builtbyjoshstudio.com today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I'll leave you with this. If you had total control of your money tomorrow, what is the very first big goal you would fund? Have a think on that, start building that future today, and I'll see you next time.